go back to Africa. Well, why are we so afraid to leave America? People are like, oh, go back to Africa. Well, why are we so afraid to leave America?
Yeah, you don't gotta always look to the corner all the time. Like, there's like a sense of like, I don't know, welcoming that feels really warm, you know. Just like everyone looks at you and they're like, you look like me and I look like you and it's okay.
Maybe this is home. Maybe this is the land where we come and possess and we make it just like what America was.
Well, I did Ancestry DNA a little while ago, and it showed me that my DNA comes from Western Africa, is where it's rooted from according to their tests. And from that, you know, I got a lot of feedback on that, a lot of views, a lot of comments, which I greatly appreciate. People kept asking me, they're saying, what are you going to do now? What's your next steps? What's going on? And I tell you, every person that I met from Africa here in the U.S., and I've told them that I did my Ancestry DNA and that it shows I'm from West Africa, they've opened up with open arms and like so happy for me and like congratulating me and giving me their phone number, don't even know me. So that was a great feeling. And then people, if you look through the comments, even people that are living in Africa invited me over to Africa to, you know, check it out and, you know, just go out there and see what it's like and everything. So I ended up getting married, and, you know, part of the marriage, you know, we said, oh, for the honeymoon, we'll go to Africa. Why not? When I got to Africa, and mind you, I arrived like 5 a.m. time frame. I ended up, you know, we ended up getting in a cab and then going to the hotel, which was the Pullman Hotel in Dakar in Senegal. And it was wonderful. I mean, from the time I got there to the time I left, I think we had been there for like 8 days or 9 days, 8 nights, something like that. But the people are amazing. Like, just the feeling is amazing, you know, and they speak French out there, but everyone was nice to me, you know, there are so many myths out there, but, you know, and I'm going to be the first to say, you know, I only know what I'm taught, but I'm looking at you and I'm telling you this, go to Africa, like, check out Africa. If you can take your money and go somewhere else to other countries and you've never been to Africa, first off, it's beautiful. Just the culture, a lot of things that you think is one way and is not. The people were friendly. They speak a lot of French out there in Senegal, but most people know English and they think it's a little bit of English. Like, they'll come up to you and say, I only know a little bit, but next thing you know, you're having a full conversation with this person. The food out there is amazing. It's definitely something I'm going to go back to.
The Senegalese love a good time, they like to laugh, and they love to kind of trash talk. Mr. Sowe! And that's kind of me and my family. So, yeah, there's this spiritual connection, I think, that I really feel akin to.
Today we are in a Sewe village. To help you to connect with your roots.
How?
Well, you will see what you would call maybe the shaman or the marabout, how we call it. And he's going to look into your past. Kimoy al. Yeah.
The entire village joins me as I make a symbolic offering to the ancestors.
And then you taste a little bit. Yeah.
The marabout asks my ancestors to bestow good health on me and my family.
Maybe coming into it, you're a little skeptical, perhaps, and then you're here and you see the tradition and you see there's this connection between you and people for hundreds of years, and you're all in.
We stand beneath the shade of a 900-year-old kapok tree, a tree of destiny, where villagers come to forecast the year ahead and ask their ancestors for good fortune. Today, they dance to celebrate my return home.
What was nice about this was the village elders told me that this is where I'm from, that my ancestors were here and were taken away, and that my ancestors are proud of me. And that's worth the trip. I feel complete. I know where I am from. I am actually here where I'm from. And that's good.
if you want to know the truth behind whether it be slavery, because I had a lot of conversations about that when I was out there. And it seems that sometimes, let's just put it this way, what's put in a book may be put there to benefit that person that wrote the book. Think on that.
There's a deliberate academic fraud going on because they don't want you to know your truth. Knowledge is power. When they all came to Africa to cut it up and share it between themselves, we put up a big fight for over 50 years. You understand? Nobody tells you that. Nobody tells you that that is the real First World War, because they don't even refer to it as a war. These are the kind of things that we should learn and teach our children to build that power from young and have knowledge of royalty, you know?
I agree.
The city is replacing street names and statues of French colonial figures with African personalities. While politicians argue over whose likeness should replace them, it seems young people have already made up their minds.
Look at this one. It's called Black Excellence. You can find Stokely Carmichael, Harriet Tubman, Nina Simone, Tommy Smith, even George Floyd, African Americans that have affected the history of not just the United States, but Africa as well. And so not only can you find them on the streets, they're also taught in schools as part of the history curriculum.
It's this that prompted 17-year-old Miriam's family to move from Atlanta so that she could attend one of the African American schools of the city, where Pape Sowe teaches art and representation.
Like, learning about Columbus in the US and learning about Columbus here was completely different. Back in the US, they kind of praised him a bit and they're like, he discovered America, all these great things. And when I came over here, my history teacher said how terrible this man was. And this was new to me. I was like, oh no. And like,
It's important for all Black people to learn about all Black history. If we all understand where we're coming from, like fully understand where we're all coming from, then we definitely will be sure about where we're going.
Hey, you know, I agree with you when you say things like we should come back to Africa, though. I'm actually got some property in Ghana.
Bro, that is the best decision you've ever made, man. Trust me. Ghana is a beautiful place, man.
I feel the same way. Like, I want to have a stake in the motherland, you know?
Is it by Labadi Beach?
Jungle Road, East Legion, Accra.
East Legion. You're in a beautiful place, man. Because me personally, that's my go-to place for refuge, man.